Okay, I'm making meatballs, and let me just that's what I'm doing. And I'm just trying to figure out how to do this. I did it before, so let me show you what I do. I took almost a half a pound of ground beef, and the first thing, here, swing over here like this. The first thing you do is you've got to have that be sort of together. You know, you got to be able to mix it. So to bring it together. So there you need a little bit of a beat egg. I put 2 beat eggs in here, and I don't think I need them all just yet. Watch this. Watch what happens. See, so it makes it so you can stir the meat. Otherwise, the meat just gets clumpy and you can't stir it very well. You know what I'm going to do? I know this sounds bad, but here, I just feel like already, you know, I don't have enough. Okay, now, I mean, I know this is how things get to be too many meatballs, but with that, I can put in more of this, a little more egg. All right, so are you getting this? Okay, I know the light's not good, but
Yes.
I don't know if you can see the constituency. Now, that's the meat, and it sort of is, you know, able to pull together. Now, let's put in some additives, and what I decided to do is some of these Jimmy Dean sausages, fully cooked, I chopped them up, and some onions. You can, this is optional, so stir that in. All right, now here's another thing that I found is good for beef, because we've got the sausage, but for beef, is these Knorr bouillon cubes. I already used a little bit of this the other day. So you crunch that up, make it a fine powder, and this adds a beefy taste and salt. So this is always a good thing to have, this. So that's like flavoring. Now what other flavoring? Italian, you know, stuff, and you actually need a fair amount of this. I'm going to do it like that. But that's all, not oregano, because that'll make it taste like a pizza. I put salt in already, so very carefully, not much salt, see that? And pepper. But, you know, I got onions in there. Now, you can see that it's not too liquidy. So it may need just a touch of this. I know you don't want much of this. This goes into the sauce around it, but this is the Bertolli Italian seasoning. So a little bit of this. Now let me show you the key next step. You don't want them to keep it meaty, but you want it to stay together. And this will tend to fall apart. So what you do is I've already taken this bread and soaked it with milk. So I could cut it up to begin with, but okay, here, over here, Sonny, over here. I'm going to bring this over to this. See, so I've already got all the ingredients in, I think, almost already. Let's go over to the table here. Really better not. So watch what this bread does. The bread makes it doughy, which is quite interesting, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's turning into a dough. And we're about ready to make a meatball here, but I just want to, you don't want pieces of bread in there, or really you don't want pieces of anything. This is the interesting thing about it. See that? You flip it over and see the bread come up. See that?
Yeah.
You want a meatball to be mostly meaty. I mean, that makes sense, but it's not like, it's a little different from meatloaf, which you want to have some celery in there, but notice there's no celery, and I'm hesitant to even put the onions in. But see that as I turn it over, now you can see the constituency changes a little bit. I'm going to do something, I'm going to try something, I'm going to try a meatloaf.
So that was 2 pieces of bread soaked in milk?
Yeah, it was 2, which I don't think is too much. Here's a little more of this. I'm going to do something that I do in meatloaf, and this is tricky. This is stovetop stuffing mix, and this goes into meatloaf. But I notice I'm measuring it out here. And what this does, it gives it, what it does, see, they don't absorb any liquid because they're these crunchy things. And they even add a little flavor, a few more. See, but not too many, not like meatloaf. Meatloaf, you put a lot more in. What that's going to do is hold on to the liquid or the moisture as the meatball cooks, which I got the oven preheated here. So you notice how you want a meatball, you got to roll it, so you don't want it to be liquidy. I think it could take a few more. See, that's about, it's not a lot, but I think that's, in meatloaf you put more of that in. And what I'm getting a feeling that, you know, I'm not Italian seasoning. I know you saw me put some in, but I'm just getting a feeling that you're not enough of that. So here goes a little more. It's going to, yeah, I can smell it now. Well, of course I just put it in. All right, now watch this. Next step, make meatballs. So I'll show you some. So, you know, my hands are clean. And so you take and you want a big meatball. I like a big one. So see like that? Mm-hmm. I already put some of this into the pan. A little bit of that into this Nat's pan. But here's how you keep your meatball. You roll around in some breadcrumbs, Italian breadcrumbs, of course, and like that. See, so now you can really make a meatball, and it's not sticking. And you do that. Okay, that's all. Keep this up.